What's up, Life Train? I'm Coach Pitbull.
And I'm Coach Mo.
Today we're going to talk about another amazing fight that came out of nowhere. For me, I thought Adesanya was retired, but then we get this huge fight announcement, Adesanya versus the champion, Duplessis. Very intriguing matchup. What do you think of this one, Mo?
I think it's very intriguing. I thought that Adesanya was on his way out to take a little break, but obviously maybe that was a ruse to get people forgetting about him. And I wasn't sure what Duplessis was going to be doing. I thought he might be fighting the winner of Chimaev versus Whitaker. But now it seems like they're fighting in Australia, in Perth, in August. And I like the fight.
Me too.
Both men have a history together. And there's some bad blood, as you can see.
Yeah.
And this is, whenever you have rivals, bitter rivals, or some bad blood involved, that usually leads to a great fight.
Yeah.
But for this, I would like to see Israel Adesanya utilize his boxing. Be more boxer-like. Use your feet. Be slick and smooth, because in front of you, you have a gritty, gutter, unorthodox.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how to describe his style. He's strong and he just seems kind of stiff, but at the same time, he's explosive. But at the same time, he looks goofy. But at the same time, he is very effective.
Very effective. And that's like one of the craziest thing about him, right? He seems to be out of position. He seems to be, not have his legs under him when he's throwing the punches and kicks. But he connects, and the good punch, the good kick is the one that lands, and he is a massive middleweight. The dude is huge for the middleweight class. We see him like even against Strickland, I thought he won the fight. It was a close fight, very close fight, but I think he did more. He fought more like a champion, instead of the way that Strickland was fighting more in this defensive, just throwing the jab, That was a whole round that Strickland only threw the left hand. I thought he broke his right hand, but he did in the last round. He actually threw the right hand a little more. But I think Duplessis was mixing takedowns. He was throwing kicks. He was throwing punches. He really surprised me at that fight. And his, whole overall knowledge of the game. He was able to mix everything up, even though he's still very unorthodox. He was very effective. I want to see how that style is going to clash with Adesanya, which is, a very slick striker, like in and out, moving his head, setting you up. I wonder how that style is going to clash with that front guy that's in your face all the time, putting pressure on you 25 minutes and throwing punches and kicking, trying to take you down, trying to, put a hole through your head. I'm excited to see that clash of styles. Any other thing that you want to touch on more?
Well, my thing is, like you mentioned, Adesanya with his head movement.
Yeah.
I'd like to see more head movement, because with him, you tend to see him lean back.
Yeah.
I would like to see him use more boxing movement, because I feel like Sean Strickland's effective in that, but he fought too much like this and was right in front of him to get hit.
Yeah.
And I feel like if Adesanya moves his feet more and can be more slick and more elusive, we could see Dricus's gas tank dwindle. Because look, in the past, Dricus has looked very, very, fatigued in fights. But I feel like since the fact he fought Sean Strickland, who stands in front of you, he could get more done. Where if you're fighting a mover and you're hitting air, that can lower your gas tank than just fighting somebody that's in front of you to get hit. Because when you land, you gain confidence and you know what's up.
Yeah.
And then once you land and they start blocking, the takedown's there.
Yeah.
So I feel like if Israel Adesanya can be more effective with his movement and his striking, mainly boxing, we have a new champion.
Yeah. We'll see. I'm excited to see this matchup. Again, Adesanya, he has, I think it was Strickland's coach was talking about, the left hook, that every time he's going to throw the left hook, you can see on his shoulder. He's like loading the shoulder, and he was able to capitalize, blending a beautiful cross, and that's the count of the hook, right? The hook, every straight punch is going to get that first, if you have the speed, if you have the timing, you're able to counter that hook, you just got to make sure you throw that straight and move your head offline. And he did that with Adesanya, Strickland was able to connect a beautiful cross, recognizing that pattern of, okay, I'm going to back it up, but if you come forward, I'm going to cut you. No, if I throw my cross and move out of the way, you're not going to be able to catch me. And that's exactly what happened. I wonder how that's going to be with the southpaw. because DDP is a southpaw. Yeah, he changed stance, but he's mainly a southpaw. You know, so you don't have the same weapons. That cross is gonna be there, but it's gonna be an open stance. You know, so Adesanya will be able to time that cross as well, and vice versa. That's why it's such a intriguing matchup, because again, DDP has been active too, right? Adesanya haven't fought in a while, so they gotta be out about the same time. So that's not gonna be a big effect, I don't think. I mean, Adesanya's been out a little bit longer.
But here's the thing though, Adesanya is coming off a loss, I believe.
This is true.
And which is kind of weird. It's kind of treating the title shot because bad blood. I think the story, but
yeah.
At the same time, Dricus is riding a wave of confidence that's bringing him to his fight, and he's wanted. They both men have wanted this fight, but I feel like the advantage right now is to Dricus because he's coming off a win. And he's defeated someone that defeated the former champion.
I agree.
But I'm still riding with my countrymen. Yoruba tribe, stand up. Adesanya, I'm hoping you get it done. Let's fight smart. Let's get the job done.
Yeah. Guys, I have no pick on this one. That's gonna be a super string. I'm just gonna be a fan bystander. You know, hope the best men win. Who you think is gonna win? Make sure you drop your comments below. Hit us up. We're always here to talk to you guys.